Hey guys, welcome back to Island Camping Adventures. Today I'm out having a day trip. I'm not camping, but we're just walking around and checking out some trees and maybe some rivers and just see how things go. And I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. And if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. We are going to be doing some camping all over the island all summer long, and right now our van is actually in the shop getting fixed up. Pretty soon we'll have her back, so I figured I'd take you guys for a bit of a walk and look at some trees. And anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. I don't know if you guys can tell how big that tree is, but it is freaking gigantic. We'll try to walk over there and see if we can get some idea. I don't know. It's very huge. I don't know if you guys can see very high up there, but wow, man. And it's on quite a sketchy angle. It's kind of leaning against this other tree right over here. Looks like it might be a little sketchy. Might fall one day. But I'm gonna try and maybe I'll put you guys down and I'll go in front of it and we can see if you guys can see how big it is. All right, I'm gonna walk over and we'll have a look. Maybe you guys can get a better idea. As you can see, it is a frickin' giant tree. Don't know how old it is, but that's Vancouver Island for you. We have so many huge trees like that. Seen a really cool spider web over here. Let's see if you guys can check it out. Can you see that? Goes all the way across, all the way over to that other tree. Pretty crazy. Yeah, who knows how old these trees are though. Anyway, we're just gonna carry on, and I thought I'd show you guys some of the forests that surround where I live, and we're gonna continue on and take you guys for a drive. Hope you all enjoy. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. We're out for some fun. Hey guys, we are back at another spot we found. We have never been here before, but we had to check it out. It is really cool. I'm just gonna walk around with you guys and see what you think. Leave a comment if you guys have ever been to this place before. Yeah, I have never been here before. I always wanted to come and camp, and by the time I found the place, it was shut down because apparently this tree down here that you can see Elizabeth is at, it is rotten and has become dangerous, which is really too bad because this tree is so big, so big. So we figured we'd walk around, have a look. If you guys can see how big that tree is, man, it's crazy. I'm not sure if there's many more trees like that around here. We're just gonna keep on looking around and see what we can see. But look at how high that goes. That is just insane. And look at these burrows it has on it. They're giant. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but wow, man, that is amazing. Amazing, I tell you. I'm going to take you guys down to the river. It's very beautiful. Sure makes me want to go swimming. I haven't been swimming in a while, and I need a jump in the river, but not today. It's not that warm yet. Pretty soon we'll be at that temperature, and it's going to be time. We'll head down this trail right here. Yeah, it will be really cool to get out and check things out. We haven't even seen any elk today, which I'm surprised, because usually there's elk all over the place. The Roosevelts, they're pretty big. This water is so pristine. Very nice water. We'll just continue walking down the campsite a bit. The old campsite. It's closed, unfortunately. I never got to camp here. The lady who used to work at Lizard Lake told me to come and check it out, but I've never found it. And finally, when I found it, I found out it's closed because that big tree is rotten. I'm not sure how many campsites there was here either. Wonder if it'll ever be opened up again. It looks like it's been closed for several years now. It's pretty overgrown. There's no picnic tables. There's only a couple fire pits now too. But I guess it probably wouldn't take a lot more to make it usable again. Here's another campsite over here. They all have beautiful river views too, which is just amazing. This one looks a little swampy down there, but there's a trail to the river again. Right down there. Just so peaceful. All you hear is just water running. Another campfire pit. And we'll just keep on walking over here. Check out a little bit more of the campsite. Looks like there's a trail down here. It might just head to the river. We'll just walk around and see if we can see something cool. So I guess this is another site where people camped. Another trail to the river right over there beside that tree. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I sure love the island. Came from Alberta, and I'll tell you, it ain't like this out there. There's not really even any trees kicking around, especially giant ones. Like, these are big trees around here. Very big trees. What a beautiful campsite. It would have been really nice to do some camping here. There's a lot of bugs right now, though. Yeah, that's a big tree, too. We've got the largest trees in North America, I believe, on Vancouver Island, or at least really close. Some of them are 800 plus years old. This was maybe a tenting site back in the day, I don't know. Somebody's over there honking. Yeah, there's mosquitoes. There's another fire pit. So this was probably a tenting area too, maybe? I'm not sure. Just keep on walking down here. There's another path. Yeah, this would have been a pretty nice spot. And this looks like maybe the end of the campsite. The road's right up there. There's a truck just scooted on by. We got a few spots we're gonna go to this summer. We've got reservations coming up. We've got a couple weeks down at Gordon Bay in Lake Cowichan, and we're gonna be going up to Campbell River area a few times this summer. And yeah, we'll just have to see where we end up. We want to do some exploring around, maybe head up to the Zabella's area, or you never know. This looks like a pretty cool walking trail, but right now it's just a little bit too muddy. I didn't bring good shoes for mud walking. It's really pretty pristine out here, and if you guys listen, can you hear that? The sound of nothing, just water. It's beautiful. Spoilt, rotten islanders. Yeah, we're pretty lucky on Vancouver Island. I mean, these trees are, look at the moss growth and everything. It's so nice. I'm loving it, loving it, I'm loving it. It's really going to be good to get some summer going on too. Do some swimming and having a good old time. That's what it's all about. Peace and quiet, no stress, just enjoying life. All right, we're just gonna start slowly walking back. Just amazing out here. Doesn't make it any worse that I'm the only person out here too, which is like, wow, man, I tell you. It's great. Me and Elizabeth just walking around, and we tried to hit the brunch in Lake Cowichan, but we were a little late because we stopped and did some other things. What a cool spot. It's really too bad we never got to camp here because it's pretty amazing. Rainforest, just thick, big giant trees everywhere you look. Gotta check out this tree again. It's really just crazy big. We're gonna walk around the whole tree. Give you guys a look at the whole tree so you can get a better idea of what kind of how big this actually is. It's insanely big, like just crazy. Something's been living inside of it in a few places. Like, this is just amazing how big this tree is. We have lots of trees this size on Vancouver Island, but I don't see them every day. Look at that burrow up there. Just amazing. That's really cool. And big. Very big. I'm going to go back and see if you guys can get a little bit better of a view of how wide it is. That is a big tree. All right, we are going to carry on and see what else we can find. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed our walk around the San Juan River campground that's now closed. I'm just going to continue on here. I'm going to maybe have a snack, or definitely going to get on to some game changer time, and then we will catch back up with you guys shortly. If you are enjoying the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and see what we got going on this summer. We will be back at our next stop. All right, here we are. This is probably might be the last stop for the day, but we shall see. We are at Fairy Lake Provincial Park. I guess it's not a provincial park, it's just Fairy Lake Campground. This place is always closed in the winter because it floods over, and you really just can't camp here because of that. Some of the picnic tables end up underwater in the winter. There's one site right by the gate. We'll just take you for a walk through here too while we're at it, and go down to the water, and then I'm gonna get into it's gonna be game changer time, and then we will be heading back. Might find some things to video on the way back. We shall see. Oh, for now, we'll just walk around the campground and see how it is. I don't really camp here very often because the water is brackish. It's very close to the ocean, and it ends up with salt water. That's why it floods down at the beach all the time, because it goes in and out with the tide. But it is a nice spot. Some big trees here too. There's a site over there. The sites look like they're pretty good size. I normally don't go to this spot. I try to hit Lizard Lake, but if it's full and this is the option we have, then we'll come down here. The fire pits look like they would work pretty well with the open bottoms. Some of them are all closed in and they get no air. It looks like there's people down here working. Might have to shut off the camera for a minute till we get to the beach. We'll see. It doesn't look like anybody's here. There's just things here, so we'll just not point at them. Good, and you? Cleaning up all the dead trees that have crashed over the winter. Gets quite stormy down in here too. Definitely a nice campsite though. The sites are pretty big. There's some first come first serve, but it looks like a lot of reserve sites. That one's number 5 if you want to reserve it. And we're just walking down to the beach to check it out. Lots of giant trees. It's very big there. All through the forest. There was a fire around not too long ago though, and it took out some of the trees off the highway. But they're still really big in here. It's a rainforest. Beautiful place. Another site over there. We'll just scoot over here. we'll keep on heading down to the beach. The winter cleanup crew's working on a Sunday. Probably all the campgrounds are all getting ready Easter weekend. They might open on maybe this week, like Wednesday, who knows? Looks like they've been fixing up the sites here. Pretty sure we're almost down to the beach. It's been a really long time since I've been here. There's quite a few campsites. More than I remember, actually. Oh, yeah, we're almost down at the river, at the lake. Some giant trees right over there, right nestled in that double campsite. That's pretty nice. It's always nice camping around big trees and stuff. You got a blanket over your head if it starts to get too nasty. I'm going to say this is probably the river that's coming from the ocean, but who knows? I'm not sure which way it's coming from. But it's definitely flowing. It's all sandy too. We'll just keep on walking a little bit further. I think we're getting close to the beach. That's a little muddy for my shoes again today. Didn't bring my mud boots. You never know what you're going to get into, though. I should have some boots in the car. Ooh, those are ready to bust open. Some skunk cabbage, maybe? Well, this is a cool campsite. You can see the water right there. Looks like you might have a trail to it when it's not too wet. There's a lot of sites here, more than I ever remembered. Oh, this campsite might be a good one to take a break at. It looks like it has one of the better beaches here, number 15. But is that beach always here, or is it just here because the tide is in right now? I don't know. It's pretty swampy though. You probably get a lot of bugs in here. But that's a pretty nice spot to have your campfire, I would say. On our way out, we're going to show you guys the National Geographic world-renowned bonsai tree that's sitting in the lake over there. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's pretty old. Alright guys, I'm going to take a bit of a break here and then we'll get back to you in a minute and show you the bonsai tree. Right on. Alright guys, that tree right there was on the National Geographic magazine. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it. Let me try and walk a little bit closer over here. Looks like we'll get a way better view right here. There we go. That's a super old bonsai tree. I think it was maybe 100 years old or something. Anyways, I haven't really checked into it. But yeah, it was on National Geographic magazine. I believe it was on the cover, but I'm not 100% sure. Very cool though. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. I hope you've enjoyed the video today so far. I think we are almost done for the day. We're going to start heading back, and we'll see what else we can come up with along the way, or we will just be heading home. We will let you guys know. We'll see. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, guys, we have been to Cowichan River Provincial Park, Stoll's Pools first, and then we went down to Lizard Lake, and after that we headed down towards San Juan River, which was a campground that has been closed for a little while. I don't know how long it's been closed. And then after that we cruised over to Fairy Lake and we checked out the bonsai tree. Now I'm at Gordon Bay Provincial Park Rec Site, and this is where I'm gonna end my day. I just went down to the local store there, got myself some cheese sticks and some chicken bites, and I'm gonna sit down at the picnic table and I'm gonna have myself a snack, head over to Timmy's, grab a coffee, and then head on home. If you guys like this video, share, subscribe, and keep coming back. Make sure you leave a comment too. And thanks for watching. Have a great evening.